Hello, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Claire. Now, on this channel, I do like to do once a month massive grocery hauls. Why once a month? Because it saves money, because then I'm not going into the supermarket and then I'm not picking up that I don't need. So here it is. This is everything I've got at the start of the month. I will have to pop back periodically for fresh fruit and veg, but we have a milkman, so I don't need to go in for milk regularly. We have chickens, so I don't need to go in for eggs regularly. So I really won't go to the supermarket very much. That being said, I've been to 3 places today. I've done a massive pickup order from Sainsbury's, which cost numbers that I don't remember, but they will be on the screen. I nipped into Aldi for a couple of bits, a couple of repeats from the Sainsbury's order, and I went to B&M because B&M is actually cheaper for quite a few things, and I was very naughty in B&M. So if you promise that you won't tell Ed what I've been up to, I'll start with B&M. As usual, prices will be on the screen. If you enjoy, please do like, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Let's get on. The first thing I grabbed at B&M was, as I was about to check out, the lovely lady walked past carrying about 20 of these. She had them stacked up to the rafters in her arms. Big packs of Quavers, 20 packs for £2. I can't eat these, but my kids and my husband can. Pack of 20, brilliant, that should last the month, easy. I should say that should have been £3.25, but it was reduced to £2 for the 20 packets. Right, other things I got from B&M. I got a water bottle for my oldest, who is starting school next week. I'm not ready, she's ready, I'm not ready. And then on to the things that are a bit naughty. This is a bit precarious. Let's pop this down. So I have a problem with wool, yarn. This isn't wool, this is acrylic. But never mind, I couldn't resist. I got 2 of the two-tone baby knitting yarn in this sort of pinky purple peach, £2.50 each. No, I'm not pregnant. I just like making baby blankets for other people, okay? So there's that, and then you can never have enough this velvet touch plushy yarn for making the cuddly toys. Oh, how much was that? You were £2.50 as well. So £2.50 each for those. It's payday, okay? Don't judge me. For emergency meals for small children, you can't beat a good hot dog, and these jars double as phenomenal canning jars if you're into that sort of thing. Now, B&M have a special offer on, I think they have it on most of the time, to be honest, where you can buy 5 things. It's like a mix and match, but essentially what I did was I bought 5 bags of sugar for £5. Now, in Aldi, Sainsbury's, anywhere else that price matches, 1 kilo of sugar is £1.09. So actually, you're saving a fair bit of money. Well, I know it's a few pence, but when you do as many jams and preserves and things as I do, and homebrew wine, it adds up. So I got 5 bags of sugar, but I'm not going to hold up 5 bags of sugar because my back hurts. And finally, from B&M, I got a big thing of dishwasher tablets. I think this was £12.99, but it'll be on screen anyway if I'm wrong. Unfortunately, my dishwasher sucks, so I have to buy the fancy tablets because the cheap ones do nothing. Right, B&M done, let's move on to Sainsbury's. It's probably worth me mentioning, just in case you're new here, there isn't a lot of meat in this. We're not vegetarian, obviously, because there's hot dogs and chicken things and bits and whatnot. But I have a huge chest freezer in my garage that I've been trying to empty for like 2 months now, and it's still not empty. So that is why we don't have a lot of that. We don't need a lot. I'm going to start over here so I can get the freezer stuff back in the freezer. So I actually, weirdly, am running out of loads of tin things, which is a little disconcerting. So I got 4 tins of the Stamford Street beans, 4 tins of chopped tomatoes. I got this, mostly because it sounds like it smells really nice, ginger and spiced pear washing up liquid. That sounds very autumnal, which I'm into. Yeah, it just smells like washing up liquid. That's a bit of a letdown. Never mind. For reasons unknown to me, I ordered this at like 3 AM about 2.5 weeks ago. I've got 3 packs of bacon, so Ed will be a happy man. He gets bacon and eggs for breakfast 3 weekends in a row. I've got some chicken thigh fillets. I prefer them to chicken breast fillets personally, just personal preference. I think I actually got 2 of these, the cheap and cheerful Stamford Street fish fingers. You can see fish finger sandwiches have already been had, and because I unfortunately can't eat those, I did get some gluten-free bird's eye ones for me as well. Pork sausages, can't go wrong with those, definitely needed in this house. I don't think I ordered this. I think this was in somebody else's basket and fell into mine. But I'll have to double check because again, 3 o'clock in the morning, anything could happen. But I like lamb's liver, I will use it. Bird's eye potato waffles, I have to get the bird's eye ones because they're gluten-free, sadly. Some gluten-free plain flour, we've been doing a lot of baking, needed that. I've ordered an ungodly amount of apples and they'll all be gone in a week because my 2-year-old eats them as if she's eating crisps. Like you look at her and an entire apple has disappeared. So we've got some boiled garlic, some golden delicious, and there's some more over the way as well. Easy peeler Satsuma orange things. Tin of mushy peas, can't go wrong with that. Hard Italian cheese. It's Parmesan, but presumably not made in the correct region. Just a friendly reminder, this is for an entire month. I've got 3 things of mature cheddar cheese. I know that looks ungodly, but actually we cook with it an awful lot, so that's fine. Strawberry and apricot yogurts, I think these might have been on offer. I got 2 packs of those. 2 packs of butter, definitely required in this house. No. Yeah, 2 packs of unsalted butter. Greek style salad cheese for my salads for lunch at work. This we're going to have tonight. I haven't figured out what I'm doing with it yet, but a massive pack of chicken drumsticks. I will cook the entire thing and then we'll have them for lunches and whatnot for the next couple of days. Gluten-free self-raising flour. We make pancakes, well, drop scones every single Saturday for the kids. And finally, we got some coffee beans. It's not finally at all, I don't know why I'm saying that. Tailors of Harrogate, rich Italian beans. This was on an extra price deal, so I grabbed that one. Sweet potatoes, always a fan favourite. And some peas for the freezer as well. My freezer, my big freezer, is nearly empty, which makes me very happy. Right now, onwards to this nonsense. Let's start off with washing powder, Tropical Escape, very nice. I go through about one of these a month. I like to keep a couple in, so as I use one, I then replace it. There we go. We're on a septic tank system, so septic tank friendly toilet cleaner. Some oranges. These are just the sort of normal ones. British celery. There you go. Tomato pasta bake with tuna through it is my oldest daughter's favourite dinner in the whole wide world. Yes, this is a channel primarily about me trying to cook things from scratch, and my 4-year-old's favourite food comes out of a jar. I'm getting over it slowly. I got a butternut squash. It is starting to become the season after all. This is an ungodly amount of cereal, but remember, this is for the entire month, possibly beyond, hopefully beyond, because this really is quite a bit. I think I must have gotten a bit click happy. I don't think I intended to buy this much, but hey, we have the storage for it. It will last a couple of months. Happy to have it in because it saves emergencies. So I got 1 thing of the honey nut cornflakes for Ed, and then I've got some honey hooplas, chocolate hooplas, 2 boxes of each, and chocolate Rice Krispies. I don't give my kids cereal for breakfast every day, so it's a bit of a treat when they do have it. So there you go. Apparently I enjoy making work for myself, so I got 2 red cabbages in order to make some sauerkraut this weekend. But looking at these are a little sad looking. They're a bit wilty. Not thrilled about that, but it's not the end of the world. Peel off the outer layers and that'll be fine. 2 things of bananas, one of which has very much been gotten into by the 2-year-old. Which is fine, that's what they're for. Some lettuce, does it have a label? British round lettuce, there you go. That was worth waiting for, wasn't it? Some kale, this will be going to the tortoise. Yet more apples. These will not last 5 minutes, trust me. Unfortunately, my cucumber plants are starting to go over. They've been producing very well for a couple of months now, so I did grab a traditional English cucumber. Some white grapes for the kiddies. I think only have a box with about 2 sheets of lasagna pasta in it, so I did grab one of those. A couple of things of lemonade because I like to mix it with my kombucha. Coffee, have I already said coffee? No, I don't think I have. I got another coffee from Aldi, but I got one from Sainsbury's as well. Another cabbage. I really like cabbage. I don't know. Does that make me weird? A broccoli. 2 things of toilet paper. I'm sure that doesn't need any introduction. I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. We go through a lot of toilet paper. There you go. It was supposed to be a litre of olive oil. Well, it's olive oil composed of refined olive oils and virgin olive oils. So olive oil then. But they were out of it. They substituted it with this, which is significantly more expensive per millilitre to get the 2 little ones. But then with Sainsbury's, you do get the voucher back. So really, it hasn't cost you anything extra because I will shop there again next month. So I'm not going to whinge about it. I'm just going to go with it. I got some bubble bath for the kiddos and baking potatoes. We are starting to pull the potatoes from the garden, but they are not baking potato size or a particularly good baking potato variety, to be honest. I've grown Sarpo Mira because we get blight here. The super cheap and cheerful Stamford Street pasta sauce, we use this as pizza sauce base. So I always like to have a couple of jars in. Just a standard bag of onions. I think I'm out of onions. Tortilla chips, I use them for nachos every few weeks. We will do chili and nachos. Kitchen roll, because children are disgusting. I love them dearly, but seriously, yuck. Face wash for my face, because postpartum hormones are no joke, and yuck. I'm completely out of custard. This is not an acceptable state of being, so I got 3 of them to have in the cupboard. Every couple of weeks we will have a pudding that requires custard, and it is apple season, so lots of crumbles are happening at the moment. I got a Swede. I can get away with chopping this up and serving it to my kids as chips because I'm sneaky like that. Everything hurts. I got some ibuprofen and paracetamol. There you go. And finally, we are on to Aldi. I didn't get too much at Aldi, but as per usual, this is how much I spent in total at Aldi. We got some Italian-style coffee beans, because 1 bag is unlikely to be enough. These 2, there is a bit of a story behind. I picked up some pesto and some strawberry jam. Why, you ask, Claire? You make pesto and strawberry jam. Yes, but I also make YouTube videos. And I had this idea in my head that I was going to do a YouTube video, or poor Ed, my long-suffering husband, who is very kind and patient with me, is going to sit down and blind taste test some shop-bought versions versus my own homemade versions and be brutally honest about whether or not I'm wasting my time. Let me know if there's any particular thing you think he should taste test during that video, as and when we get time and space to film it. Got some bathroom cleaner because necessary. Demerara sugar, I'm nearly out of that. Grabbed a bag of cheap and cheerful rice. We go through an awful lot of that, so I like to make sure we don't run out. Another thing of pasta sauce, because if I'm totally honest, I forgot I'd ordered it from Sainsbury's, so never mind. It lasts ages. What's the date on these? How long did it last? 1,000 years? 10,000 years? 2027. Oh well. There we go. Now I have 2. Pineapple slices. We like it on pizza. Chopped tomatoes. Again, I think I probably forgot that I'd already had these. Chopped tomatoes. Again, I think I probably forgot that I'd already ordered these, but I accidentally picked up a plum tomato tin as well. Plum tomatoes are just chopped tomatoes that don't know it yet. Another 4 tins of beans. Again, I think I'd forgotten that I'd already ordered it. I got a tin of corned beef. Corned beef hash is a favourite in this house. Another thing of coffee, because I think I realised that 1 jar was not going to be enough. We do an awful lot of baking with this chocolate, so grab 2 of those. I'm out of tuna. Unacceptable state of affairs. How will my daughter have a tuna pasta bake with no tuna? Well, problem solved, my lady. Another thing of washing up liquid. I think I probably, in hindsight, realised that that little bottle is not going to last us an entire month. Toddler-friendly multivitamins. Very important. Or not. I'm a child of the 80s and I don't remember taking a multivitamin during my childhood, but never mind. That might explain the state of me now. Cheese crackers, these are brilliant if you have small children because they will last you the whole week if you empty them out and put them in a little snack container for them. Why did I pick this up? Why? Explain yourself. Why, Claire? Why? I don't know, force of habit probably. It'll keep. Shampoo and conditioner, we are not fussy in this household. You can spend as much as you like on my hair, it's not going to improve. And finally, a thing of ketchup because toddlers. So that is everything I got this month. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you've been buying anything exciting recently. And let me know how much trouble I'm going to be in for having bought more wool. You should see how much wool I have upstairs in my office. It's a problem. But I use it eventually. Thank you so much for watching. You take care now. Bye.